Hi everyone, this is a little floss tube extra tutorial, and I'm going to talk to you about this Teresa Kogut pattern or the finish actually. And I have a braided design on here, braided floss, and I'm going to tell you how I did that. And I thought to put this separately so it's more like a tutorial instead of part of the YouTube floss tube. So what I did is I took a full stick, 6 strands. This is DMC floss, and it is the red that's used here and the blue that's used here. So I took the full 6 strands and I took it around to measure, not attaching it, but just hold it and go around. And then I took that length and did about half more. So it's about 1.5 times around. Now do that 3 strands in the red and 3 strands in, or not 3 strands, 3 times the 6 strands, 3 different lengths of 6 strands, 3 of the blue and 3 of the red. And of course, if you're doing this on something different, you would just pick 2 colors from your project so that it matches. So then I put the 6 strands together and I tied them in a knot. Now, I'm here by myself and I don't have like a hook in the wall or anything. So I went over to my neighbor and she sat in her chair and held the end of it. And then I separated it, a blue and a red, a blue and a red, a blue and a red, into 3. And I just braided it all the way back until the very end. And then I held, just pinched it. And then I came back home and I put a little tiny bit of hot glue on the ends. And then, I use a low temp. This is the hot glue gun I use. It's a Gorilla Glue gun, and I use it. It's actually low or high, and I use it on low. So then I don't really burn my fingers. So, you just lick your fingers and squeeze that glue on there, but you only want to use a teeny tiny bit because you are going to see it. It is, it's right down in here, and I don't know how good you can see that, but that's where the 2 ends meet. I thought that was the best place to do it and try to make it kind of not show up a lot. So I did glue those ends, and then I took a very thin, very carefully line of hot glue, just a little bit at a time, that much, and then that much, and then that much, and you make sure that your braid lays flat. And then as I got all the way around and came to the end, you have to hold it together so the braid doesn't come apart, snip the end where you want it, put that little bit of hot glue on there, and then you're going to glue it right on top of the other piece, on the end of the other piece. And that is all it is. It's super simple. And it matches the piece. And I don't know how clear you can see this. I'm having trouble with this phone, getting a new phone tomorrow. But that's it. It doesn't quite match the red on the backing, which is a flannel, but it's okay because you don't see that from the front. So that is how I did that. It's super easy. As far as making the star, let me show you what I did. Okay, as far as making the star, I took the stitched piece and put it right sides together with the flannel. And then for my sewing line, I lined up this quilting ruler. And so if you're going to have it, this is flat because it's not stuffed yet, so it's just laying there. And I took it and I put the line this way. And then I drew. Well, it's flat, so actually it's going to be this way. It would be that way. And then I just drew with a pen on the back of the fabric, and I marked down like that. And then I turned it, and I went down like that. And I did that all the way around, and your points should match, and that is your sewing line. And then I sewed it, and then I go all the way around is the way I do mine. And then I cut a slit in the back to stuff it with, to turn it right side out and then stuff it. This one is just stuffed with fiber fill. And then as you can see, I covered that slit with the wool pennies. So it was really super easy. This is a really quick stitch. It's one of her Patreon ornaments. She does a monthly ornament, and this is from May 2022. And if you are a Teresa Kogut Patreon, this is available in her secret shop for $5. I'm not sure if it's on her Etsy shop or not, but super quick. This flower is supposed to be over here. I did it a little wrong, but I decided to leave it because I don't think anybody would know. If I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know, right? And I really like it. So that's it for today. hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, email me at priviesandprims@yahoo.com or contact me on Instagram. It is Doreen Brannan, that's BRANNAN.priviesandprims. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to check out my flosstube videos and my camping and retreat video. See you next time. Bye.